What is going on? What is going on, winners? It is Coach Dericka. Look, I wanted to come before you all. What time is it? It's 9:42. So I'm going to go ahead and run through this workout for everyone. I already started doing some of my workout. So I'm going to go through this and I'm going to do some modifications that will hopefully help some of you all out who cannot do the exercise as is yet. We're going to say yet. Because as you build up your strength, as you start to heal from your injuries, especially if you guys are partaking in my products, and you know that these items are going to start working on those injuries and starting to heal you from within. So definitely, I'm going to do some modifications. So I'm going to go through each set and then I'm going to show you the modification that I feel is appropriate for the exercise to still be able to get the full effect from the exercise. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to my daughter Tiara so that she can actually record me while I do this so I don't have to keep stopping and grabbing my phone. So we are going to get started. Just flip it around. All right, you guys, so I have my papers here. So today we're going to be doing jumping jacks, 15 crunches, and 30 squats. So yesterday I showed you guys how to do goblet squats. Today I'm going to show you how to do sumo squats. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing you guys should know that we need to do is stretch. I do not believe in entering into any exercise without first stretching. All right, so we're going to be doing jumping jacks, so I'm going to actually go ahead and start with our arms. So the first thing we're going to do is just going to take our arm and push it over, all right?
Hands. Your hands are under marching band. It's better.
Oh, I need to put my hands this way? My daughter says I need to correct my hands. That's the first time I've ever heard that. She is in the marching band, you guys, and apparently this is a good stretch for them as they have to hold up all those heavy instruments. So we're going to try it her way. How about that? Okay, go ahead and take your arm and pull your elbow over. Stretching it up, stretching. Wish I had some music, but it's hard for me to play music and record at the same time. It's fine. We'll be fine. But I think going forward, we're going to have to figure that out because I like to work out the music. All right, you guys. So we got our arms pretty much stretched out. So we're going to go ahead and move into our legs. So feet together. And just bend over as far as you can. Whittle it out. Keep your knees soft. Don't lock your knees. You should feel the pull in the back of your thighs. And just reach down and touch the floor. Or whatever comfortable position is for you. You don't have to go to the floor if you can't get to the floor. But if it's just a slight pull, then go to the floor. All right, stretch it out wide. I'm on a slippery floor, so I don't want to try to go into a split right here so you guys can see me do gymnastic moves and stuff like that. Probably start crying.
I don't know if I'd say so myself. It looks like you're starting to gain a little muscle.
Oh, honey, you didn't know when you see these guns? Girl, what you talking about? Gain a little muscle. All right, so go down to the floor. Stretch to your toes. Back of your feet as far as you can go. You guys, when I first started doing this, I could only go down about right here. I could not stretch my back. So definitely do not feel bad if you can't go down any further than that. Just go as far as you can. Just give yourself a really good stretch. All right, release. Go ahead and take this foot and bring it up right here to the kneecap, or as far as you can, whatever's comfortable. If you can't get it all the way down to the floor, that's fine. Just keep it up right here. Bring it in as far as you can, as far as you can. Take your opposite arm and pull. Other side. Opposite arm, pull. As you guys come on, make sure you comment so I know who actually is watching at this time of the day, or shall I say evening, night. I'm going to try different time frames just to see when's convenient for most, because I would like you guys to do this with me if at all is possible. So definitely please comment, say hello, something so that I know that you're actually on and watching, because as you know, I'm not looking at the screen right now. My daughter is. And sometimes it doesn't show up until afterwards. Cross your leg over, take your elbow, and just pull. Other side. All right, you guys, so we are going to go ahead and get started and go into this exercise here. The first thing that we are going to do is a plank. I'm going to first show you, no, we're not doing planks today. I take that back. We're doing crunches and squats. I'm going to show you guys squats and jumping jacks. So we're going to start with the jumping jacks. All right, so I'm going to first do the modified jumping jacks. And I want to make a point that, well, this will be fine. While we're doing the jumping jacks, make sure that you put effort into it, okay? If you're not putting effort into it, then you're not going to benefit anything. You're not going to get anything out of it. So we're going to start with modified jumping jacks. So of course we know that a regular jumping jack, you're going to go. Wait a minute, I'm doing it wrong. So this is that is a regular jumping jack. Modified jumping jacks, as we call power jacks, okay, you're going to do one leg at a time. All right, so make sure that you have shoes on. I'm a little bit hard-headed, plus I'm on a slippery floor. I'm a little bit hard-headed. That's why I like to work out at home, because I like to be barefoot in my socks, whatever. So anyways, modified power jacks. So this is the wrong way to do them, okay? We're not getting any energy. We're not exerting anything. By all means, though, if that is the absolute best that you can do, then do it. But I'm thinking you can probably push yourself. So let's do an appropriate modified power jack. We're already modifying it, but we don't want to take it down too low where you're not going to get any benefit. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Push off. Again, this is a modified jumping jack. Power jacks. Have shoes on your feet. Do not be hard-headed like me. I've become adjusted to it, so it is what it is. I'm also using this here mat as a stomping ground so I don't fall and bust my tail. Make sure you're pushing up. That's why they call it power jacks. Okay? Use force. What? All right. That's a modified. How many we're supposed to do anyways? 20. All right, so I'm going to do my regular jumping jacks, you guys. All right, that's 20. Crunches. I'm going to show you guys how to do a modified crunch, all right? I know that a lot of us have problems with our knees, our back, sometimes our hips, if we've ever had any issues with our hips. So we're going to do a modified crunch and still get the ab pull that we're looking for, okay? So, if you are able, go ahead and get down on all fours, all right? So all fours, and this is what we're going to do. Make sure your hands are flat, balance your weight out, all right? And I'm sure a lot of you know what these are. I'm sure you've seen them before. I've seen my mom do it when I was younger, so I know that this is an exercise that's been around for a long time. So we are going to utilize this to get our crunches in, okay? So, that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. 4. 5. 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. When you get done with that one, go down in a child's pose. Stretch that lower back. Take the strain off your lower back. Your heart rate should be up by now. Mine is. Make sure you breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Before we go into the next exercise, in through your nose and out through your mouth. All right. I'm going to add in something before we switch to the other side since we're down here anyways, okay? All right, if you can hold this position, that's fine. If not, then go ahead and raise up on your knees, okay? So we're going to take our arms and stretch them out, and we're going to do arm circles, okay? So first we're going to do back, and then we're going to do front. 10 back and 10 front. Go.
I love arm circles. I love arm circles. Arm circles I adore. Arm circles I adore. And when we get real
I'm doing
tired,
more, so just so you know.
When we get real tired, she'll do 1,000 more. She'll do 1,000 more. We love arm circles. I love arm circles. Arm circles I adore. Arm circles I adore.
I've never heard this song before. I've never heard this song before.
We'll do 100 more. Psych, 1,000 more. That's something else we do in marching band.
All right, you guys. Wiggle it out. Shake it out. I'm feeling good. You guys should be feeling good. I'm sweating. My heart rate is up. Yep, my heart rate is up. So let's keep moving. We're going to switch to the other side. So we started with this side, so now we're going to do the other side. All right? I hope you guys are okay. I hope you're hanging in there if you're doing it with me or if you watch it later. If you need to take a break, then that's perfectly fine too. But just keep pushing yourself, okay? Okay. All right. 15. 1, 2, 3. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Please forgive my daughter and her noises. It's 4. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7. That's 8. That's 9. And you guys, let me turn because I want to make sure that you guys are keeping your back straight. Do not tuck in. Do not fold up. Keep your back straight, okay? So, what number are they both at? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, so that's 15 on that side, all right? So that's it for that exercise. The next thing we are going to do, that's a modified crunch, all right? So that is different from what I showed you guys yesterday. But I do want to show you, if you are able to do the crunch on your back, now I'm going to show you a small modification. I'm actually going to turn to this side because it's kind of a weird pose. So, if you're doing the crunch and you find that it's really pulling on your lower back, I told you yesterday that you can put a wedge behind you and that'll help. But if you do not have that, you can bring your legs up, almost like a frog, okay? Bring your legs up and then you can go back and then you can come up, okay? So that's another option too. So you go back, you can put your hands behind, and then you can come up. That takes away the strain on your lower back. All right, you guys, so we're going to move into squats. Squat, squat, squat. I like to utilize weights when I do my squats. And of course, I got my NRG, y'all. My energy. But I'm going to get me some weights over here. And then, let me drink a little bit of this fluid, y'all. All right, so I wish I had my kettlebells still, but I don't have those anymore. I would like to show you guys how to do a kettlebell squat. But that's all right. We're just going to do soup. All right, so regular squat, feet straight, shoulder length apart. We did goblets where we went all the way down, elbows in between the knee. Lands in between the knee, push out, okay? So we are going to do the sumo squats, and the difference is you're going to turn your feet outwards, okay? So your feet turned outwards, you're going to be activating the outer glute, okay? So we're going to get that puppy activated. I like to typically use weights when I do squats. I do not have saddlebags where I would throw on the back of my shoulders here at the house. So that's at the gym. But I try to accommodate for that. The reason why I use the weights is because it just gives me more push when I come up and when I go down. Because when I come back up, I have to explode, okay? So with this form of the squat, again, we want to make sure that we are not bending, okay? We're not doing lifts. We're not doing deadlifts, okay? We're not doing Roman deadlifts, all right? Because that's what a deadlift, and we'll get to that, okay? So we want to make sure that we got our feet shoulder width, but we're going to turn them out, okay? Focus on a center point, all right, in front of you, so that you're not bending over, okay? You can stop yourself from bending over at the waist, but you can still lean forward at the chest. We're not poking our chest out, okay? We're not doing that. Yes, true, you're going to push your butt out and go down. Remember the rule of thumb. Knees behind your toes, hips behind your knees, all right? So I'm going to demonstrate the wrong way first, all right? So the wrong way. Am I doing it wrong? Let me make sure I need to look at myself, make sure I'm doing it wrong. That's the wrong way, okay? The right way. I'm trying to do it the wrong way. The wrong way, okay. You can go down, but you're still bending like that. That's another wrong way, all right? You want to mimic as if you're sitting in a chair, but you don't want to lean yourself forward. You want to keep your body straight. So remember, we're activating the outer glutes. So we're going to go down and... Is that my phone or yours?
Mine. But Sam might have gave you hard eyes.
Now, if you really want to add in some glute action, you guys, you can squeeze the glutes at the top, okay? The weights here, I'm going to show you how to do an explosive squat. And I don't expect a lot of you to do that right now, but if you can, then join in, okay? So, again, that's an explosive.
Mommy.
But I don't expect y'all to do that right now. What? I got clothes in the washer, too.
Yeah, I'll put them in the dryer.
All right, you guys, so that is the squats. How many am I supposed to do anyway? Oh, 30. All right, so I'm going to keep going. I think I only did like 15 or something. I don't know. All right.
You want to make sure you're breathing during your exercises.
Huh?
Sorry.
What?
I said you want to make sure you're breathing through your exercises like you were doing.
Oh, yes, of course. You should be able to hear me breathing. So that is basically it for the run. What?
Somebody else texts you.
What are you talking about?
Oh, never mind.
All right, so that is the completion of day number 2 for you all. I'm going to keep doing some more exercises. If you guys want to add in a few more. I added in arm circles. I want to try to add in something extra every day. Lunges. Let me show you guys how to do an assisted lunge. I know you don't have these at home. So if you don't have these at home, that's fine. Use a chair. Okay? Just use a chair and you can hold on to the back of the chair. Don't put all your weight on it, but just use the chair to support you. Okay? Because you want to make sure that you're doing an appropriate lunge because you do not want to injure yourself, especially if you got bad knees. So if you do have bad knees, then this is what I suggest you do. Okay? Start with one hand on your hip. Okay? That's going to help your balance. All right? So then you're going to start at center point. Okay? Take your foot forward. All right? Try to get it as deep as you can because the further apart your feet are, the deeper you're going to go. Now, when I first started doing lunges, I could only go down in here with assistance. Sometimes until I get my rhythm, I'm kind of wiggly, but my balance and my strength has gotten better over the years. So now I can go down and do a lunge. So that is a lunge, okay? You want to go down as far as you can, all right? And then you'll switch legs and do the other side. However, if you need a modification for a lunge, I suggest you not skip on lunges. I know we hear lunges and we think, oh, I hate lunges because that was me. Lunges are good for you guys. And the reason why lunges are good for you guys is because number one, it's going to strengthen your lower body. All right. And it's going to improve your balance. Balance is important to have a good gait. All right. Because as you age and as you get older, if your gait is off, you're going to find yourself at risk for falling and tripping because your gait is off. Your balance is off. What do you keep looking at?
I keep seeing some light on the corner of my eye.
She's freaking me out, you guys. She keeps looking over at the window. So, hold on to something, all right? So we're going to go down with this leg here. We're not going to go all the way down because we're just starting now, all right? Hands on your hip, okay? And just go down. I'm not putting on my weight on this bar, okay? Just go down. I'm just using it as a guide. Just go down, okay? That's it. Same thing with your other leg. Go as deep as you can, but if you cannot, that right here, and just make sure that you're putting your weight that back here on your back one, okay? Don't force yourself on your front. So go down.
Is it thundering outside?
All right, so that is how you guys will do a lunge, modified lunge, okay? And you should feel your legs activate as you do the lunge. You should feel your glutes activate, especially in your hip area as you do the lunge. Okay? So that is the add-in for today. That is all I think I'm going to do for you all. I'll take the phone. Oh, Jesus. So anyways, I hope that was helpful. You guys see I'm breaking a sweat. And so just an overview, we did, what we do? Squats. We did modified crunches. We did lunges, modified jumping jacks. And what else did we do, Tiara?
Crunches.
Modified crunches, squats, lunges, modified, and jumping jacks, modified. All right. So you guys, hopefully that'll help you on your journey. Tomorrow we are going to be doing, oh gosh, I wrote this. Tomorrow we're doing push-ups. I don't like push-ups, but they're really good for our arms and our shoulders. So tomorrow we're doing push-ups, more crunches, and more squats. But I'm going to come with a different version of squats on tomorrow, you guys. So drink plenty of water if you do this exercise. Keep yourself hydrated. You did not see me drink much, but I have to get ready to go into my own workout, my dancing and stuff. So I thank you for watching. I'm out of here. Have a good night, you guys. Be blessed.